My brother was in his second year of university, taking business school. He was the youngest of the family. He had many goals, many aspirations, many dreams. We've always lived together. Even till this day, we live at home. And we spent a lot of time together, I would say. We traveled a lot, and even on the flight today, Mom was crying because she said that's the first time she's ever traveled without him. His friends, he got all of them together. Every time they used to have a fight, he used to make peace between them and always make them communicate and realize that life is too short and to respect each other for who we really truly are. So my brother was coming home from his friend's house on Saturday night, and one of the witnesses was a police car which was patrolling behind him, and he saw everything. He was going through a green light. He was under the speed limit, and as soon as he got into the intersection, there's a car that came at 160, 170, went through red light and crashed into his car. My brother died on the spot. The woman who was driving the car who hit my brother had been drinking at the bar for the last 4 or 5 hours, and her alcohol level was very high. And she was actually offered a cab, which she took to her car and decided to sit in her car and called one of her friends to sit beside her. And that's a girl that had died along with my brother that night. In the morning time, the cops came. Dad called everybody downstairs, and we just thought, well, what happened? And the cop said, oh, the car has got into an accident. And when he said the driver died, you never think it's gonna be your own brother. And then he started saying out what he looked like. And then he said he was East Indian, and we thought maybe it's one of his friends who took the car. You always have that hope inside you that it's not him. And we tried calling his cell phone, nobody answered the phone. So Dad had to go and identify his body. A lot of his friends actually at the intersection put a lot of flowers. It was all over the news. A lot of news media had come. And I would say about 500, 600 people came at the funeral. It was very sad giving the final farewell. It was sad pressing that button where we cremate him. I remember him lying there for the last time. I remember he used to lie the same way when he was sleeping. You get a sense of emptiness, knowing the fact that there's nobody to talk to anymore. Knowing that you can always go to his room and bug him or, throw water on his face and wake him up. Knowing that the bed is always going to be made and nobody's going to be there to take off the sheets. Knowing that his clothes are still there and nobody's going to be wearing those jackets. It's hard to describe that feeling. It's a sense of emptiness. It's a sense of, I guess that's what it means when you say that you lose something. Dad, for the first month, he was really positive and he started moving ahead and accepting it. And then he started deteriorating and he wouldn't express it. He would get angry at everybody. He would stay away from home. And we're the middle one, like Akash, he's really quiet too, so he's in his own world as well. So it's changed, I would say, the fact that we have more sorrow now, but it's just that we don't know how to express it. We were a happy family, living together. All 5 of us were together one night, and next morning when we wake up, there's only 4 of us. So this can happen to anybody. This lady who killed my brother had no criminal record before, and that night she had decided to make one bad call. And that had ended with a mark which is going to stay with her for the rest of her life. If somebody had seen her driving at 160 and waving around the roads, somebody could have called 911 and saved my brother's life.